Alrighty then, let's try this again. So I'm going to be working on this while you guys either make your way back in or some new guys show up. Doesn't hurt my feelings either way. It definitely sucks that my video messed up, but hey, you can't win them all. It is what it is. So now, let's see how we can wrap this up. I think something like this is pretty good. Alright, hope you guys get to make it back in. If you guys did not get to see what happened before, I did a whole live and it just decided to croak out on me for whatever reason. I'm not really quite sure what happened, but hey, I appreciate everybody who hops back in, and I appreciate everybody who did not get the chance to see it until later on. You guys are awesome, so don't feel like I don't appreciate you just because my live just randomly messed up. But definitely. Hey, thanks for joining from the post, man. Appreciate you guys. I had technical difficulties with my live, so we are currently restarting it and getting my butt back to work. So I've got one last bird meter to convert over to digital, and I am currently in the process of doing said task. If you guys have questions while you are here, feel free to ask. It does not hurt my feelings a bit, and I actually appreciate the conversation from you guys. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all to answer. Let me finish saying my statement. What's up? Hello from Indonesia. Hope you're doing well, man. I've actually got several people from Indonesia that follow me. So we're working on some bird meters. It's a watt meter, reads RF power. But yeah, if you guys have not seen what I do before, then feel free to ask questions. If you guys already know, then we're just doing some routine work over here. I'll be doing more on Thursday. Hopefully I'll beat this storm and I don't have to worry about nothing. I've got lots of parts on the way, but I'm working with what I got with some not really delayed shipments, just some shipments that are coming in. I messed around and didn't get some stuff ordered in time, so it's got to come on the way. So see how this lines up. This meter goes all the way up here. Now I need to grab my needle nose over here. You guys got questions? Like I said, feel free to comment anything you like in here as far as RF, from an RF perspective, that is. You're welcome to ask any RF question you'd like. Let's get this forward. Not you. You need to go up. Will that work? Can I tighten up if I do that? No, it'll still come up. All right, so this is a little bit of a pain. So what I'm going to do is loosen this up. I'm going to take this tab and bend it up just ever so slightly, and get this connection to work. Maybe it'll work with that little bit of effort. If it won't, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit beefier piece of equipment on there. Hey, thanks for sharing the live. Thank you very much. What do you do if your radio speaker went out? Check your audio chip. That's one thing you'll check. Other thing you'll do is get an external speaker. Couple different solutions to that. Depends on what type of radio it is and what type of speaker it runs and all that stuff. There's definitely some nuance to all that. There we go. That worked. That was extremely tight. So if you have one of these older meters, do expect to have a degree of difficulty getting that thing to line up. You can just bend the tab up and it'll do fine. Yeah, that was a little hard, to be quite honest with you. A little harder than I expected. I actually really like how it locks down better, though. It locks down really well. So you can absolutely secure that one much better than the other. So this is already set. This is lined up. Need to plug this plug in over here. That's good to go. So now I'm going to show you guys how to set these up. Yeah, I just get an external speaker. I wouldn't waste any money. Thanks for sharing the live. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. So let's show you guys what we're going to do next. We're going to go ahead and do a quick run through of these elements. We'll select element. We'll select the first one. We'll go to the rating. We're going to do a 50 all the way up to a 5,000. So we're setting each element 50. We'll go back to the next one. That's 100 already. We'll do next one at 2,500. Or excuse me, 250. Excuse me. Then a 500. Sorry, I'm getting a little faster at this. Watch me start screwing up after I said that. 500. This one's going to be 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, 10,000. So 1,000 right here. 2,500. And then change the rating. So 5,000. Change the rating to 10,000. Now, I can go off of this 50, 100, 250, 500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, 10,000. So I go over here to save config, yes. If I want to change and measure more, I can go to range right here. It says 2x, I can go to 4x. So I can increase that range real quick. I've already saved the config. It's already on battery. It's got a built-in battery on it, so you can turn it off, turn it on, run it up to 150 hours off of the internal battery that's in the unit. You can recharge it just the same way as you would power on the other unit that I showed before. As soon as you plug it in the side, you'll see a red light right here. You specifically want to get a certain type of plug. So if you guys are not familiar, I will show you. You want to get a USB-C right here to a USB-A plug. This is like what you have on the back of your computer. This is got a default mode that defaults back to 5 volts if it doesn't sense a smart charger plugged in. So whether you have the power delivery protocol on or engaged or not, this unit will now turn on either way. Excuse me. So it would have power to recharge and charge the unit up. Now, battery powered will power on regardless, just because it's a battery powered unit. Did I screw that up? Yeah, I screwed that up. Okay, so I messed around and put the wrong backplate on the wrong meter. Not super hard to fix. I just got to pull some screws out. And then both of these customers, which is actually the same person, will get their meter. So, not like I'm trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. It's the same guy. Thanks for the share, guys. I do appreciate you guys. It's awesome. If you guys don't mind, definitely tap the screen. It helps a lot and will suggest more people my videos. I apologize for the issue. I don't know what happened. My live just crashed. So if it crashes again, we will call it an evening and we will get back at it on Thursday. If it doesn't crash, then you guys will see me finish this stuff up. To be honest, I don't know what happened. Just technical difficulties. I've had the screen black out once or twice. How common PEP mode, it fluctuates with no power going through it. So it has a 0 reading on the meter itself. So what it is, is it is an extremely sensitive movement, and this it reads extremely minute scales. So you're talking about 30 microamps. So when you're on the low end of the scale, you're talking about a tenth of a watt or something like that. You're talking about in the hundreds of microamps. So what it will do is it has a extreme accuracy for reading just pretty much anything, whatever it is, whether it just be transients in general or not. So if there's ever anything on the line, or just the unit itself has just a little bit of, like I said, hundredths of a microamp of current on the lugs, it will actually read something. So what there is there is a zeroing feature you can actually run, and you can actually set that up to show zero. So the new algorithm on the newest unit was updated a little bit, and now it does not do that as much. But all he did was move the offset slightly off, so it doesn't show you as accurate on that third digit. But in general, you didn't lose a whole lot. But yes, there is a new update out there that does help with that. Yeah, pretty good, pretty happy with it. So this one is done. I've got to go ahead and put the other one back together. That's this one over here. These are set. These are two units for the same person. Actually, him and his buddy. That's a 50 watt setting, 100 watt, 250 watt, 500, 1000, 2500, 5000, and 10,000. If you guys wanted to go into something unique and you wanted to measure something larger, let's just say we had a big, large line section. We wanted to check something bigger. We can move our scale up, say right here. Instead of 10,000, we can go to 100,000. We can move our scale up to 5 right here. And if we wanted to, instead of 5,000, we can go to 50,000. So you've got the ability to read much larger, so you can test broadcast level stuff on this equipment, and you just change your microamps to 100 microamps. Unless you're on a coaxial dynamic elements, then you stay on 30. But yeah, that is a pretty neat feature and function of this meter right here. So we're back on element number 1. Also, if you ever have this max setting go off and you want to clear it, you just push the button and hold it right here, and then it'll do a stat reset. Also, if you ever set off your interlock, if you do choose to add that functionality, the interlock is back here. It's this green piece right here. You can put it in yourself, or you can get me to wire you in some RCAs. That would be up to you and your personal preference. But if you ever did add that in line, in order to reset the interlock, you have to push the enter button and hold it for 2 seconds. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm actually going to be building a custom jig here pretty soon. Maybe you guys will get to see it before probably middle of the year or so. I've got too many other irons in the fire to be able to finish all my fun stuff at once. But we will be on that shortly. All right, so let's get this thing put together. Guillermo, if you're trying to get a price, they're on my website. Never mind. I may get in trouble. TikTok. I have a TikTok shop. You can go to my TikTok shop. But also, if you have any trouble there, I have a website, dwinsrsupply.com. I'm just going to say it anyway. But yeah, I have a TikTok shop. I'm going to say that about 4 or 5 times, just so maybe that'll get through without any trouble. But yeah, I do have a TikTok shop, and then of course I have my own site. But yeah, if you guys need anything, just let me know. If you want prices, you just message me anytime, and then I will respond to you on any platform. So send me a message. All right, so so we are working our way through right here. I messed around and let my live crash. I don't know what happened. It just blacked out. So we're starting over. So we'll go back from there. Thank you guys very much for tapping the screen. It is appreciated a lot. It helps share the live to more people. Apparently TikTok wants more people to it wants more than just a couple likes in order to share my content. So I appreciate you guys when you guys do that, because you guys are the ones that spread it to the world. I'm happy that I'm able to put this content out there, but I do want as many people to see it as possible, because That's why I do it. Otherwise, I've been building for over a week, and I haven't been live at all. So if I'm live, I might as well get something. Not really get something. You guys might as well get something out of it. Let's say it that way. Some of this information right here. So this is set up. That's set up. That's done. Both of them are ready to go. They're going to the same person. So these are finished. They decided they want end connectors on theirs, and that's what they went with. All their elements are set. Their meters are done. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these meters done. And then I don't know how many different movements that got sent out. I got another movement today that I got to send out too. Thanks for the follow, Leslie. Appreciate you. But yeah, it's what was I doing? That's pretty much it. We're finished with that one. So now I've got to build another piece of coax. I've got to wait on some more inventory to get in before I can start on about 600 foot of coax and finish up on 240 more foot of additional coax. But that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you're just waiting on parts. Other times you're just behind. I was behind a while back. I was trying to get caught up. I'm doing pretty decent now, not too bad. Alright, I need to go ahead and prep. I'm going to show you guys RG400 wire right here, because that's the next one on the docket. If you guys had not noticed, I do sell equipment. If anybody was not aware, this right here is going into its new owner. So it is gone and out the door. I do have some other ones of these and things like that, so if you guys want a equipment or anything like that, let me know. I have tubes. Alright, so let's get to work. First thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and build a thank you very much for the likes. I appreciate you guys. That's awesome. I was sometimes, like I said, convincing people that you need to tap the screen on TikTok is kind of hard, because you don't really, it's like, why do I need to tap the screen? But it's not really for you, it's more for me. It helps me out. I wish I didn't have to do that. Like normally Facebook and stuff, you just get one like and you're good to go. But TikTok, it really suppresses the video if people are not tapping it for some reason. I guess it's more of one of the newer age kind of thing for younger kids. And they want like physical engagement in some way, maybe. I don't really know. I am not super. I mean, I scroll on TikTok and stuff, but I'm not like super tech savvy with all the extra stuff. Hey, thank you, 219 Keystone. Appreciate you for the follow. Thank you very much. Leslie already told you thank you. Steve, thank you very much. I appreciate all you guys. You guys are awesome. See, I don't know what it is, man. It helps. It really does. Look, I had like 5 of you guys in there a while ago, and now I got 17 people hanging out. So yeah, thanks. You guys, like I said, are the reason that algorithm or whatever changes whenever that stuff happens. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is. I hadn't figured it out, but it's I don't know. I appreciate it. Let's just say it that way. Now, not everybody stays, because it's not exactly their cup of tea, especially when you see me building on coax and stuff. Some people are like, holy crap, what's that? Other guys are like, why am I here? What side of TikTok did I end up on? Let me grab a set of strippers real quick, and then I will go ahead and finish up on this feed right here. I have my strippers are in here. Let me go grab them. I actually had forgotten where they were, to be honest. And I already lost my favorite set. They're not that hard to find. They're in there somewhere, but I'm not digging them out. Oi. So, too much grip. Now this stuff has got a very low friction coefficient, but that's on the exterior of the wire, not the interior of the wire. So when you go to the interior, you still have to deal with that little bit of grabbiness. Come on, buddy. Forget you, I'll just do this. So close. Look, it's going to hold it. It's so slippery that I can't hold it with my hand, but it's still grippy enough that it holds on there. Alright, so see, there's an update on GitHub that says D1. Is that an update I can do yourself? Yes. Yes and no. Alright, so what you have to do, let me grab a meter real quick. So, you'll keep your meter plugged in, just like it is right now. If you look back here, there's what's called a COM port on the back. It's called a communications port. You'll get any, if you got a decent USB-C to USB-A plug, it should work just fine. You'll download what's called the DWM Control app, and then it has some step-by-step steps to be able to update it. If you would like the user guide sent to you, send me a message, and I will send you over the user guide, and it will walk you through the steps of hooking up this meter to the control app. But yeah, if you want to do it, you could definitely do the new update. If you do not want to do that, you can ship it in, and I can do the update for you. As long as you're paying for shipping there and back, I'll do at least 1 or 2 updates for pretty much everybody. Now, if I get into like the 4th update or something like that, I might start charging a couple dollars because it still takes some time. But if you'll pay for shipping both ways, then I will do the update for you. If you do not want to do said or do that, then I can send you the user guide, and it will get you into the menu options. So I've got 2 different ways to do this. I'm just going to do it one way, and we'll see if I can get away with it. If I cannot get away with it, then we will whine and complain and go the other way. I've got a couple different methods I've used over the years for doing these braids right here. This one is far less used by me. I usually do the other option. If I do the other option, I will show you how it works, because if this doesn't work very well, actually, no, I just don't feel like doing this. It's just not my thing. I'll show you guys what I do normally. So let's do this right here. Sorry, I've got to get near a trash can. So all I'm doing is just slowly knocking off the shield. I can go just a little bit smaller. And then I'll go around here. I just want to see what size I needed to go to. This is not the final cut by any means. Yeah, I'm gonna like this. This will be fun. So second size up, pull it off, and go from there. So now let's try this again. See if I can do this right here. Alright, I'll send a message. Appreciate it. I like to monkey with stuff. Yeah, feel free for sure. Timothy, I'm doing some MacGyver stuff. Is that what we're saying? Yeah, we're working on some RG400 coax. I'm doing a split feed on it. That is going to pigtail the end out to where I can hook it up to a bolted connection. This is for a customer. I don't know why I just did that. I just slung that all over my bench. Not like it's super critical, but that's very annoying. All right. So I do RF communications. I sell RF equipment to anybody who needs RF stuff. So this is what I'm currently doing. I'm actually building some equipment for this individual. Not everybody do I build for. I am a RF supply company, so I supply the parts. Whether or not you want me to do the build work is really up to said individual. I sell just like I said, I sell just the parts, like those bird movements. I sell just the movement, or I sell them put together into a kit. So it really depends on what somebody wants to do. Days I'm live, I am live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, but I have been slacking for the past couple weeks, so I cannot guarantee I'll be there every day, but I should be there Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. Where'd you go? I'm grabbing some extra material down here, so give me just a second to grab it. You guys can still hear my audio pretty good, so that should be alright, but how long do I want to make this? Is that long enough? It's questionable. I don't know. Let's do it. So, if this is not long enough, then I just throw it back in my scrap pile and it won't don't make no difference. So, it'll be fine. So, now I'm going to cheat real quick, just because I might be able to do this. Do I have stock in Radio Shack? I have a lot more stuff than Radio Shack's got. So, my shop is far more specialized than what Radio Shack would have been. So, I won't go down to the component level stuff like small resistors and capacitors. I will have larger resistors and capacitors. Like, I'll just give you an idea. This is, I don't know if I have a small capacitor to even show you, but I may have one over here somewhere. A little bluey. I don't have nothing small to show you. Whatever. Small little capacitor, a little bitty disc capacitor, something small. It'll be smaller than this in size, per se. But then, this is also a capacitor too, but this is just a significantly higher voltage rating. I sell stuff like that. Like, there's small transistors and things like that, but then you'll mess around and I'll have larger transistors like this. This is a tube, is what this is called. So, I have all sorts of stuff. I have vacuum contactors, I got large switch boxes, large watt meters, and all kinds of stuff. I guess since we're on TikTok, it's going to be a little unfair for the Facebook guys, but I'll show you guys anyway. Here is some of my test equipment. We go over here, we got watt meters, we got more watt meters, more watt meters. We got a speaker up there. We rotate over there. We got some HF test equipment up high. I've got a site analyzer right there, a signal generator right there, a transmitter tester right there, a VNA right there, another VNA right there. Go over here. I've got another VNA up top, a little precision power amplifier, a Apache Labs Anon, a communications test set, and then another transmitter tester over there. So just a few little pieces of test equipment. Of course, another big large tube over there, and a bunch of bird equipment over that way. So if you guys on Facebook would like to see, definitely let me know, and I will rotate the camera around and try to be fair and impartial with my camera views. I just had somebody on TikTok messaging me about it, so. In case you guys have, any of you guys who've been following me, I had to get rid of my TV. I had to put more test equipment where the TV was. So I had the TV set up as another monitor over there, but it's a little bit more important to get more test equipment in line. So now, not a lot of people know what some of that equipment is, but that equipment, let's just say it separates abilities. Let's just say that way. I'm not gonna talk too highly of myself because I got more to learn, lots more things that I can figure out and get into more research. But without some of that stuff, you're not going to be able to do what you need to do. Let's just say it that way. Whether it be in the RF field, or really pretty much anything in the RF field. And then I've got high pot testers and things like that. That's what sets me apart in the high voltage field, so I can actually test the harnesses and the equipment that I've got. There's just lots of stuff. Alright, so hey, you guys got me up to 1,300 likes. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. And then, all right, let me get this off of here. I think the most I've ever gotten was 100,000 likes. But that was, and the bad thing is TikTok didn't even put it on my metrics. That was crazy. But thank you guys very much. It is appreciated because, like I said, the more you guys share the content, or the more you guys like the content and share the videos, it pushes the content to other people. The For You page is kind of a strange place to go, but it's like no man's land sometimes. You just can't really do much about it, and you just got to be at the mercy of whatever the heck the For You page decides for you. So if I can control one aspect about it, that's always nice, and that is basically my interaction with you guys and what you guys do as far as whether you guys let other people know about it. And I appreciate any and all of you guys. I really wish it would keep your guys' comments, and I really wish it would keep you guys' lives outside of the live on TikTok. You guys are awesome. Now Facebook and YouTube, you guys are great too, but it does keep you guys' it keeps Facebook's comments. But now YouTube, it's kind of another animal. Like it'll keep all the views. Like I'll get 7,000-8,000 views on a live in a night, and it'll be nice, and it's pretty cool for YouTube with me only having as many followers as I do on YouTube. I got 5 times the following on TikTok, and then probably almost 10 times the following on Facebook. But I'll have a bunch of people in there, have a bunch of people comment, and have probably 50 or 100 comments, and not a single YouTube comment from the live it stays. All of them get removed. All the views stay, but none of the comments will go on to the actual video later on. So it starts over. It's kind of a really weird situation. I don't know why they do their lives like that. But it really kind of hinders the platform, because all that communication, all that stuff that people talked about, all that, stuff that was shared is lost. Now, I could understand on certain lives where people wouldn't want their information put out there. But I don't know, on informative stuff like this, it really makes sense. Alrighty. Made her pretty. That worked out great. Everything's all set up. We're nice and flexible. We're easy to work with. And we've got our split feed connection right here. What's up? 508 out of the Keystone. Waving a hand, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Weslyn, I appreciate you following. I think I said it earlier, but I'm not sure. But I will absolutely say I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next piece right here, which is going to be doing the terminals on this. I've got 2 small terminals that I'll go ahead and put on here. And then I've got some more work to do on this tomorrow. I am working towards the tail end of my day today, so you guys don't get too awful mad at me if I have to go pretty soon. I will go ahead and finish this up so you guys can see it get complete, though, because I think it'd be pretty neat. Let me think. He's going to have a larger connection. He's definitely going to have a larger connection. Let's not do that. I will regret that. He'll be telling me, why didn't you put a bigger terminal on it? And he's got enough equipment over there at his place that he can move to a smaller terminal if he needed to. All right. Now. Right there. Skadoosh. All right, so I can't do that. Never mind. Hey, waving from down under, man. Appreciate you very much. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's I don't know. I don't even know what time it is over there. You're, I think, 17 hours different from where we're at over here. I have fiber. I've got quite a bit of fiber, or excuse me, I had quite a bit of fiber. I had about a 250-foot spool of it. I'm not doing any splicing in fiber right now. I'm capable. It's just not an area I've gotten into on business yet. If there was enough demand for it, then I would do it, because I've got splice kits and all kinds of stuff that I can get. Mark, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you, man. It is awesome to see you guys hopping in here and hanging out and liking what you guys are seeing. That makes me encouraged to continue making these videos. sometimes you don't really get feedback, but when you see 5 or 10 people following in one video, that's always nice. That means you're maybe doing a good job. I hope, at least. All right, so 2:11 in Pennsylvania. Yes, I know it's 2:11 a.m. over here too. So I ain't got nothing to say. I'm in the same time zone as you. As much as I hate to admit it, I am. So I've got to grab. What do I got to do? I'll do this. This will work. So this is my homemade little vise on my bench. I absolutely do have a vise down there, but it's heavy as crap, and I don't feel like dealing with it. So 5:12 p.m. Wednesday afternoon. Okay, you are going ahead of us. So we are 5:12 in the afternoon. It is currently 2:13 in the morning. You are, what is that? I would have to figure up the daggum hours on that. 2:13, 3, 4, 5. So we're 3 hours behind. So that puts you 12, 15 hours ahead. So you're 15 hours ahead where you're at in Australia. So you are, look, you saw the next year before we did. We were in last year when you were already in the new year. That's what Postman from Down Under says all the time. All right, I need some solder. I need my torch, which is right here. A little overkill, but it does all right. I can turn the flame down though, so we can back that off, something like that. Don't have to have nothing crazy. All right. So back off when you're working with solder and you're doing a flooded type setup like this. Just back off. Let's add some more solder. Now this is not, dang it, I'm a little ahead of myself. Okay, I need to add some more. Let's get some more in there. It's, I want to throw a little bit more in there just because I saw how low it was. I gotta get in a better spot to do this real quick. Give me a second. Okay, so now we have what's called a rosin core still in here. So, get out of there. I need a different rag. Where's it at? I need you. There we go. Next, we'll get the shield. Alright, so now this needs to be the same direction. I'll watch that. Cool. If you guys got any questions about what I'm doing, feel free to ask. It does not hurt my feelings at all, and I appreciate you guys hanging out. So I will do what I can to try to respond. Now, when I end the live, I'm not ending the work. I'm just ending what you guys see. And that's not for disrespect to you guys. It's just you guys don't really care to watch shipping. So I have 1, 2, 3 items that need to be shipped. Technically 4 items that need to be shipped, actually. And I'll be working on that for probably the next additional hour. Maybe a little bit faster than that, hopefully at least. But that will be the end of my evening from here. That's split feed, and that's how that's done right there. You can do that with different size terminals, and that's set up right there. So I apologize for not being in the shot. How much does what cost? This right here? This specifically, if you did like a velocity factor cut, depending on what frequency you did, it'd be about around $84. This customer did a little bit longer piece. He was, I think, around like $130 or something. This is a fluoropolymer Coax. It's got a very low friction coefficient, a very high thermal capacity, so it can handle up to about 500 degrees on the jacket. It's also got a Teflon dielectric, fluorinated ethylene propylene jacket. It's got a double braided shield, silver plated copper. Center conductor is a silver plated copper also. So it's very nice. It's not usually used in aeronautics and aircraft and aviation. But yeah, that's some pretty cool stuff. So I'm going to wrap this up just a little bit, get it ready for shipment. I've got to do some work on it, some more work on it, maybe tomorrow, maybe today, I don't know. But that is finished up right there. That's already on my, I have a site, just so you guys know. It's the same name as my business, but then it's a .com. I also have a TikTok shop if anybody wants to go check that out. But yeah, I am going to call it an evening. I've got to do 1, 2, 3, 4 shipments tonight. I've already done 4 shipments, so that's 8 shipments total today. So good day. Things are going out the door. So I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys very much. I can zoom out that camera a little bit for you guys to see. Maybe not the best view, but whatever. I apologize. I will try to get some better camera angles soon. I've got to figure out the best camera to give you guys. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate all you guys. You guys are awesome. If you guys need anything else, just let me know. I will be back live on Thursday doing probably some coax. We'll be working on some bigger coax. So catch you guys later. If you guys haven't already, follow me or like the video at the very least, and maybe you'll see some more of my content. So I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for hanging out. And yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you, Wayne. It was a pleasure, man, for sure. Thank you. Catch you guys later. All right, we got to go ahead and kill it and get to work on some shipping stuff.